If you're planning to start a business in Washington, forming an LLC is one of the smartest ways to protect yourself legally and make your business look more professional. In today's video, we are going to show you how to register an LLC in Washington even if you are a complete beginner. We will also help you decide whether you should file it yourself or use a formation service like LegalZoom to make the entire process hassle-free. We'll cover all of that later in this video, so let's get started. Before we begin our journey, let's first answer the question, what exactly is an LLC? An LLC, or Limited Liability Company, is a business structure that combines the liability protection of a corporation with the flexibility and simplicity of a sole proprietorship or partnership. It's easy to manage and offers personal asset protection, which is why it's one of the most popular business structures in the United States. The question is, why form an LLC in Washington? For one, you have liability protection. That means your personal savings, car, or even your home are generally protected if the business runs into trouble. Of course, you have flexible operations. LLCs are much easier to manage compared to corporations, and they come with flexible tax options, allowing you to choose what works best for your business. And then there is going to be the broad business scope. LLCs, especially in Washington, can be formed for almost any lawful for-profit business except for a highly regulated industries like banking or insurance. And, of course, there's going to be the entrepreneur's choice. Many business owners choose an LLC because it strikes the perfect balance between simplicity, legal protection, and operational freedom. First things first, you need to choose a name for your LLC. Now, your business name must be unique in Washington State. It should include LLC, L.C. or Limited Liability Company. It should not include restricted words like bank, insurance, or trust unless approved. Of course, if you have a specific business name in mind and you want to check the availability, all you have to do is simple. Go to the Washington Secretary of State website, click on the corporations and charities, use the business search tool, enter your desired name. Now, if the name is available, you're good to move on. Optionally, you can reserve that desired LLC name for 180 days by submitting a name reservation form for a $30 fee, securing it while you prepare other documents. Once you've secured your LLC name, it's a good idea to secure a domain for your business right away. You can do this through hosting services like Hostinger or Namecheap. Feel free to use our affiliate links in the video description below to get started. In Washington State, every LLC is legally required to have a registered agent. The agent must maintain a physical street address within Washington. P.O. boxes are not allowed. Of course, they are going to be the official contact. They receive all the legal documents, state notices, and any official correspondence on behalf of your business. Now, if you wanted to be a registered agent of yourself, you can do that for as long as you meet all the state legal requirements. You can also appoint someone you trust, like your friend, family member. But what we highly suggest is to hire a professional agent service like LegalZoom, more of that later in this video. Basically for privacy and convenience. Now it's time to create and form your LLC by filing the certificate of formation. You can do this two ways. Number one option is by mail, and it is around $180, which takes around few business days. But what we highly suggest is to file it online because it's much faster. There is going to be a $200 fee. Online filings are usually approved within 2 to 5 business days. And all you have to do is simple. Go to the Washington Secretary of State online filing system, provide your LLC name, registered agent details, business address, and management structure. While Washington State does not legally require an operating agreement, it is highly recommended for every LLC because an operating agreement acts as the rule book for your business and helps ensure smooth day-to-day operations because it defines management. This helps avoid confusion when making business decisions. Of course, it covers ownership and profits. This ensures everyone understands their financial stake in the business. Of course, with this, it dispute resolution procedures. An operating agreement helps prevent conflicts from escalating and protects relationships between members, and it defines member rights. Okay, so with this, it explains the rights of duties of each member as well as the process for leaving or transferring ownership, ensuring everyone's interests are protected. Next is we need to get an EIN or employer identification number through the IRS website. Basically, it's like a social security number for your LLC. You need an EIN to open a business bank account, hire employees, file taxes, and it would just take a few minutes. Now, let's move on to the next step, which is registering for your Washington State business licenses. Now, let me tell you, almost all LLCs operating in Washington are required to get a Washington State business license. So this step is very important because the state business license is a basic requirement for almost LLCs, and the initial application fee is just $19. And to be able to do this, all I have to do is go to the Washington Department of Revenue's Business List Licensing Service, which is going to be the main portal where you can register your business, manage your licenses, and take care of state requirements all in one place. Now, depending on where your business is located and what type of work you do, you may also need additional city or county endorsements. And of course, finally, remember, this isn't a one-time task. To stay in good standing, you'll need to renew your license annually and keep your records up to date with any required reports. Once that's done, you're official licensed to operate in Washington State. Now, let's talk about some common mistakes. Now, these are some common mistakes you'll want to avoid when setting up these are some common mistakes you'll want to avoid when setting up or running your LLC. Number one is going to be name infringement. Of course, there is going to be the agent neglect, reporting lapses, and finally, the permit oversight. Now, avoiding these early on can save you time, money, and unnecessary stress. That's why traditional filing, while it's cost-effective, it really is time-consuming, full of paperwork, and can be really stressful. Now, hiring a registered agent is more efficient, yes, but it can get expensive. Now, what if I told you there is a better solution using a formation service called LegalZoom? LegalZoom is an online legal service company that helps people form businesses and handle other legal paperwork without having to hire an attorney or a registered agent. They guide you through these steps to create a corporation, nonprofit, especially LLC, and other business entities in any state in the US, including Washington. The good news is, if you haven't signed up with LegalZoom yet and want to support our channel, you can use our affiliate link in the video description, which will forward you to a new page. If you want to do the work yourself, you can go to the basic plan, but it's kind of limited. And if you wanted to have more options, you can go and upgrade to the Pro plan, which gives you all these perks and benefits. But to unlock all the tools and features, you might want to go to the Premium plan. Whichever plan you wanted to go to, remember you can use our affiliate link, which is in the video description. Let's say you choose the first option. You will be forwarded to a new page. Enter your desired business name. If you want to skip and decide later, you can also do that. And the next is choosing the state. And in this case, that's going to be Washington. You can also provide your business email address or phone number. After that is choosing the industry. So in our case, that's going to be affiliate marketing. Remember to use our affiliate link in the video description to get started with LegalZoom. There are a lot of information involved, but do not be overwhelmed because LegalZoom is here to help you out. Okay, so if you wanted to have a personalized notifications, fast and easy filings, peace of mind, you can do so. You can select a plan, but for now, we're going to click the no thanks. These are added services. Now, as you may notice, you can save time and money on essential documents by having all these. If you're not sure and decided yet, do not be afraid to click the no thanks. Now, when you form an LLC, It's also a wise decision opening a separate business bank account because it protects you legally, simplifies finances, and helps your LLC grow professionally. Now, you can choose from any of the following. You can choose Mercury or Bank of America. But if you don't want it for now, click on the No Thanks button and you have more information around here. Now, if time is of the essence and you wanted to get your business going already, you might want to go to the 1-day expedited processing along with the founder's kit. But if you don't want that, click on the No Thanks and click on the next button, which will forward you to a new page. As you can see, using LegalZoom is very straightforward, a hassle-free experience, and hands down the easiest way to go. And basically that's it on how to register an LLC in Washington, which is actually pretty straightforward once you know where to go and what information you need. But if you want a truly hassle-free experience, using LegalZoom is hands down the easiest way to go. They guide you through every step, handle the paperwork, and make you sure your LLC is set up correctly so you can focus on growing your business instead of worrying about filings. If you found this video helpful, do not forget to hit the like button, and if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you again in the next one.